Hi, y'all. This is Rick here with Uncommon Communion. I am glad that you are with me. Let us begin as we always begin these times together with saying together, let us remember we are always and everywhere in the holy presence of God. So, would you believe this is post number 249 that I have made on this Substack? And that starts only back in uh, Thanksgiving. So I've been doing this almost every day since Thanksgiving. I say that because I'm about to do something that I have not done at all across all of those posts. And it's this: it is that I will not have for you on Wednesday a written post like I promised. Now, if you are a regular, you might have guessed that when I am short on time and when I'm in a bind the night before a post, I will do usually something short, usually involving the some stories of the afterlife. Well, tonight I don't even have time for that. It has been a full day, and I had to do some work to prepare for my work job tomorrow. And that just took me to quite late. It's 11:45 almost, and I need to get to bed. So instead of doing a writing tomorrow, I'm doing something which is less time consuming for me. This only takes about 15 minutes to record and post a 10-ish minute video. The other posts take upwards of 60 to 90 minutes. So I do usually want to get started on those a little bit earlier. I am glad that you are here because I want to tell you a story that I told today, this evening, Tuesday, at my group that I've shared with you here before, the Whole Heart Tuesday, which is the church group that meets at the coffee shop. And tonight we were talking about the word, and we've been doing a theme of four-letter words, and tonight's word was hope. And I told a story that came from my experience today, Tuesday, at my job. And a little bit of context here. So I work for an agency, as I've shared before, that supports intellectually and developmentally disabled folks. And we do that through residential, folks that live in communities, houses that we oversee. We also have folks that come to our campus and are involved in behavioral health focused, center based work. And a lot of times those are young people, school age, and a little bit older who, because of behavior, heavy duty behavior, cannot go to school, a typical school in a school district. Rather, they come and learn and be with us. So we have one individual, and I'm not going to say his name, not going to break any kind of confidentiality. I'll just call him Jay. And Jay is apparently, from what I am told by people in my agency who know about these things, that he is the highest need individual in the entire state of Ohio. And a number of years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, his family was looking to bring him to a place that could support his really heavy duty needs. Physical needs, not as much, but certainly behavioral and mental health needs and developmental disability needs. This young man, and he's 22 now, was dealt about every single bad card imaginable. And he takes 6 of our staff to work with him because when he has physical outbursts, it takes 6 individuals to put him into a safe restraint that will help him to regulate and to calm himself, to not hurt himself, to not hurt others. And that's a lot. That is a lot. And today I teach the 3 different courses, crisis de-escalation courses that our agency uses, and different people in our agency use different ones, different combinations of these these techniques, and they all involve sort of skills, de-escalation skills and communication skills and so forth. And they also involve physical skills, right? So I was talking today to a trainee. He was with me for the second time. I had already trained him as at the highest skill, the most restrictive one that we offer. And he works now with this individual, this young man named Jay. So I was talking to this trainee today, and I says, "Oh yeah, I know you're new. Have you had to use the supine, which is on your back restraint?" And we do that. I train that. It uses a mat. It is very careful and protective of dignity. It's really quite something. And so I said to this trainee, have you had to use that skill, that restraint? And he says, "Yeah, I use it with Jay. We use it with Jay frequently." I said, "Oh, okay." And he said, just the other day, we were on the bus, and Jay goes with 6 staff. There's always 6 staff that go with him on all by himself with the 6 staff on the bus that brings him from his residence, which we oversee, to our campus, which he again learns and gains behavioral support. So the trainee was saying to me that again, they were bringing Jay on the bus the other day, and on the bus he had an outburst that was so significant that they tried to be able to contain him safely until they could pull over on the side of the road or in a park. I wasn't really exactly sure where. They had the mat with them. It's a big, kind of like a gym mat. They pulled the mat out, and right there in the parking lot, they brought him 6 of them into this supine, relaxation focused restraint. I said, "Wow, that is really something." And it really is. I mean, it is a very intense support that we provide for this individual. And I share this with you, y'all, because from some people's perspective, this individual is worthless. He is not going to have a job, most likely. He is not going to produce. He only consumes resources. A lot of state dollars go to support this individual. From some people's perspective, he shouldn't really maybe even be given anything, right? And right now we have a political party that is cutting support to individuals like him and making life harder for people who have great needs. And yet, the agency I work for, the state that I live in, provides resources. We say this individual matters. His life matters. And we are going to care for him to the very best of our abilities. And we do. And here's the thing, y'all, is he is getting better. You talk to people who have worked with him for a number of years and they see improvement. I had somebody say that, when he is not escalated, he's a wonderful person to be with. He's nonverbal. He can't speak. He communicates through an electronic device that he pushes pictures to say what he wants, but he communicates really, really well. And he's just an amazing individual. I've spent some time with him, and he is really, really quite amazing, and yet tremendously difficult and resource intensive, as they say. Here's the thing, y'all, and I'm going to close here with a prayer. Every human has dignity. That is foundational, not just to a Judeo-Christian religious tradition, really to every world wisdom tradition, which is again beyond religion itself. And in a liberal democracy, which we have worked hard for 249 years to build and to sustain, every individual has rights. Due process. Any individual on soil has the right to due process. An individual like Jay has the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And he's getting that. You can see that if you spend time with him. And yet, y'all, there are powerful people, wealthy people, influential people, the president of this nation who believes that some people do not deserve anything, really, you know? And, you know, I disagree. I disagree. And I hope you do too. And I wish you could meet this individual. I wish you could meet the staff who work with very little compensation. Not it's a living wage, certainly, but not what they should be paid. None of us, myself included, for the work that we do. And yet we are making a difference. We are being love to people who are difficult to love and people who deserve love and deserve dignity. So I appreciate being able to share that with you. I want to close with another Meister Eckhart. Again, I apologize that this is not a written post. To make it up for you, Thursday's post, will be the music post, which is usually for subscribers only. I'm going to open that to everyone. So everyone, free subscribers, paid subscribers, can enjoy what I will write tomorrow night. And then, of course, I'll be back on Friday. So let me read this Meister Eckhart to you. What could be closer to you than the one who gave you everything, who molded you inside, who stamped you with the divine image, who made you good, very good? Nothing is so similar to something else as you are to God. And here's the thing, y'all, that you in there is every human being who has ever lived and who is alive and who will live. And I would really say all of creation is created in the dignity and likeness of God, each their own. Each of us has, and us by is living life, has a place in God's creation. And we, in supporting someone like Jay, we are honoring that and witnessing to that. Again, y'all, thank you for being here. I appreciate your listening. Blessing and good. Be gentle. Be well.